So the first one here, they want you to find 1 mole of sodium. So in these cases here, they have given you the moles and they want you to find C, mole to mass. What do? You multiply by RAM. That's all. Okay. So the RAM is already given in the question. Otherwise also you know how to find, right? I taught you earlier. So for sodium it's 23, sulfur it's 32, chlorine is 35.5. Okay. Let's start. A. So 1 mole, right? So 1 mole times sodium. It's 23. The unit for the RAM is 23 gram per mole. So you can see the mole and mole cancels off. The final answer is going to be 23 grams. What is B? 2.5 moles of sulfur. So it's 2.5, okay, mole times sulfur. The RAM is 32. So it's 32 gram per mole. Your final answer is going to be, you get 80 grams. C, it's 0.005 mole of chlorine atom. This is chlorine atom. So it's just 35.5. 0.1775 grams. Okay? 0.05, the moles are the same. But now it's a chlorine molecule. Understand? But it is still an element because it's made up of the same atoms. So chlorine is going to be, molecule is going to be 35.5 because there are 2, right? So times 2. This is 3, sorry. Now in this case, they gave you the moles and they want you to find the mass. They gave you the mole and they want you to find the mass. 0.625 times, now let's calculate. This is iron, which is 56. Then you plus, how many nitrogens are there? And you have 3. So 40 times 3 plus 3 times 3 will be 9. So 16 times 9. Okay. Now for B, mole times carbon is 12, you times 4, plus hydrogen is 1, you times 10. How much is that? Okay, so what is the final answer? Mole and mole cancels off. So 0.6 34.8. C part, we have 1.450 mole times, now you see there are so many brackets, don't get confused, just put one big bracket. How many nitrogens are there? N is 2, right? So 2 times 14 plus how many hydrogens are there? 4 times 2 is 8. So hydrogen is 1 times 8 plus how many carbons are there? There's only one carbon. This 3 is just for that. Unless if there is a bracket like this, then you apply the 2 for both. But if it's like this, right, that means the 3 is only for the oxygen. So carbon is just 1, 12, plus oxygen you have 3, right? So it's 3 times 16 gram per mole. So let's look at this chart again. What is given? The mass is given and you want to find the mole. So obviously you have to divide by the RA. Okay. So for A, you're going to take 21.5 gram, divide that by the molecular weight. So it's going to be calcium is 40, it's ionic, plus 12 plus 16 times 3. Per mole, 0.215 mole. Now let's look at B, 1.56 gram. So we're going to put 1.56 gram, divide the molecular weight of ammonia. This is ammonia actually, NH3. So it's going to be 14 plus 3 hydrogens. So that's going to be 1.56 gram over 70. So the answer is 0.092 mole. Okay. Next question, C. 16.8 grams. Divide. Now you see how many nitrogen do we have here? And 2. That means nitrogen you times 2. First, sorry, we take strontium. Strontium is 88. You don't have to times by 2 because it is not inside the bracket. Plus nitrogen you have 2, so 14 times 2. Plus oxygen you have 6, 3 times 2 is 6. So 16 you times 6. So you get 16.8. Okay guys, now in this question here, they are asking us to calculate the number of moles. So if you're looking at the chart here, we are coming from particles, we are trying to find the mole. So as I told you, every time from particles to mole, you're going to divide. So this one you're going to divide by the Avogadro constant. So guys, since the calculation is very easy, so I'm not going to waste time doing one by one. Instead, I redo the solution here. So you can see you just take the particles given, either molecules, atoms or formula units, and then you're going to divide by the constant 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23.